up guys, Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. How are you guys doing? Leave a comment down below and let me know one positive thing that has happened to you this week. I would love to hear. And so today I wanted just to make a super quick video for you guys and just talk to you guys about a very important topic that I feel is super underrated, and that is psychology. I really want this to be something that sparks a healthy dialogue, so don't hesitate just to comment down below and share your opinion about Forex psychology and your experiences. You never know who you can help. Now for me, I literally can go on and on and on about the importance and the amount of value that psychology has when it comes to trading. And I know most of us have heard that saying that Forex is pretty much just 10% skill and 90% psychology. But what is Forex psychology though? Because to me, my definition in the simplest way is pretty much that it has to do with just, your emotions and your feelings that you experience before, during, and after a trade. I personally feel like any time the topic of Forex psychology is brought up, it kind of is discussed in a negative aspect, when it comes to fear of the markets or greed or fear of missing out on a trade, when in reality, there are positive aspects to look at and to approach psychology, such as having that mental discipline to not enter a trade if it does not meet your trading plan. Now, as a disclaimer, of course, the information in this video is just from my personal opinion and experience, and even things that I've heard from other traders and their experiences. But like I said before, I really just want this to be an open dialogue. I really like talking to you guys and getting your opinion and kind of getting your point of view, because that's really what a community is about, just being able to talk to each other and share points. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of be an open discussion, you feel me? Because the bottom line is that everyone is going to have a different point of view when it comes to the importance of trading psychology. And in my opinion, that's just because we all come from different walks of life. And for example, Jessica may have a more natural and an easier relationship when it comes to Forex psychology and the discipline that comes with it, versus Joseph, who may not have had the best relationship with psychology, may have gone through something traumatic that has thrown them off mentally, and that affects everything they do when it comes to trading. So one main thing that comes to my mind right from the beginning that will help your Forex psychology is just to take the time to practice your skill. Just practice. It's as simple as that. I'm pretty sure that Michael Phelps or Simone Biles would not have all those Olympic medals if they did not practice and practice and practice just endlessly, Practice sticking to your trading plan, practice accepting your risk, practice reviewing your trades, both wins and losses. All of this will contribute to a positive Forex psychology, and practice is something that will look different to different people depending on the approach. If you are a full-time parent with a full-time 9-to-5 job, for example, your method of practice will be completely different than a full-time student. So in my opinion, just figure out what works for you, but most importantly, stick to that practice schedule. Just stick to it, keep doing it, and just enjoy the process of it. Don't focus on the amount of time that it will take. Just do what you can and stay consistent with that schedule. I really feel like my camera is crooked, so if it is, my bad. Now, another helpful way to improve your trading psychology is to approach the markets with a positive mindset, because it really does work wonders when you approach the market with confidence, but not cockiness. There's a difference. And mind you, it can be super hard to approach the markets positively if you've just kind of been in this rut and been in this kind of same place. You've kind of reached your plateau and you have not been improving, or you're dealing with a bunch of things outside of trading that is really just affecting you in your life. But positivity improves your clarity, and clarity is so vital when it comes to trading. So if you have to take the time just to figure things out in your personal life, do that first. Figure all that out first, because then it'll allow you to have peace and positivity and clarity when you approach the markets. And make sure you have grace for yourself and that you're only speaking positive affirmations into the universe so that that positivity comes back to you tenfold. That being said, another point to consider is to become obsessed with risk management. Honestly guys, risk management is super fun for me. I love seeing my stop loss get hit at a certain point and then price continues going in the opposite direction that I wanted it to go in. Cause it's like at that point, I'm so happy that my stop loss was hit and I'm out of the markets and I don't have to worry. I've only lost a certain little small amount of my account and I was already prepared for it, and then I'm gone. I'm like, peace out, I'm out. What is super crappy and really affects your psychology in a negative way is when you don't accept the risk and then, you know, you move your stop loss or you just completely remove it altogether, and then price goes against you and it keeps going against you and it keeps going against you, and you're just looking at the red numbers like, wow. Lord, I'm getting PTSD just thinking about it because, man, those days were hectic, okay? I challenge anyone who is watching this video right now who has been kind of struggling with their psychology and their consistency just to do one thing, no, two things. Lower your lot size and keep your stop loss in place. Just do that. Just do that for a week and then come back to this video and let me know if you feel better mentally. Just let me know. Let me know if it's improved your psychology just by doing those two things. Lowering your lot size and keeping your stop loss in place. In my opinion, the goal is not to win every trade. The goal is to properly manage your risk for every trade, because this is really what separates the consistently profitable traders from the inconsistent ones. If you think of it like this, by managing your risk, you are in complete control of how much your account is decreasing by and at what rate. And once you have that under control and you make sure that your reward is always much larger than your risk, at least double, then it's only a matter of time before you start to see your account increase. Speaking from experience, it's actually crazy how simple this is, but just referring back to the first point, it really does just take practice. It is so much easier said than done. But let's move on to another point that I personally do, and it works wonders for me. And that is distracting yourself after you are done trading. Guys. Whether you had a winning day or a losing day, after you are done, find something to do that is fun, that will distract you, that will get you away from the charts. Just close the charts, turn off the computer, and go enjoy life. It is so easy to feel a high after winning a trade, and then you just feel that desire just to re-enter to make more money. But I know a lot of people, myself included, can relate to the fact that once you re-enter, you know, there are those times when you re-enter and then you just give all that profit back to the market. And then you're literally mentally, you're so messed up after that. It's like your psychology just goes out the window, and it's so hard to kind of recover from that mentally. It's just like, bruh, and you're kicking yourself because you're just like, I could have had these profits and just gone and enjoyed life and had a good day, but now my life sucks, like my day sucks. Or you feel super salty after you've just lost a trade, so you feel this need to revenge trade and re-enter the market, and once you do, you lose more money. You know, even if you revenge trade and you end up winning the trade, it's still really detrimental to your psychology, because then you start to think, oh, I can do this every time and this will be the result. So you just don't want to do it, okay? You just don't. You will feel so much better if you just wait until the next day to approach the markets again, and you'll feel more refreshed, you know, you'll feel more mentally refreshed, and you'll feel more proud of yourself that you did not give in to that desire to re-enter the markets, and you stay disciplined, and you can pat yourself on the back. How I see it, none of us should be trading just for the sake of trading, just for, you know, that adrenaline rush that you get when you press buy or sell, because at the end of the day, you know better. You should not be doing that, so just don't do it, you know, just don't do it. I'm pretty sure that 90% of the people who are watching this video and may be struggling, they know better. They know what they have to do to be better and to actually be consistently profitable. It's just the doing part, you know, the actions. It's hard to stop a bad habit. And this is something that I feel like we all have to remind ourselves of, whether you are an experienced trader making $100,000 a month, or you just started out and you're making $2 a month. It's something that all it takes is one lapse of judgment to really mess up your mindset. So you just got to keep reminding yourself to just do the right things that you know you're supposed to do. Being satisfied with just taking what the market gives you or accepting a loss for what it is will really help you to keep your ego in check, because honestly, there is no room for ego when it comes to trading, okay? The goal is not to beat the market, but instead just to increase your edge against it and just to react to what the market is doing at that point in time. I'll share one final point with you guys, and then I want you to start commenting down below and sharing your opinion about how to improve your Forex psychology. And that last point is to make sure that you have another source of income. Why put pressure on yourself to have to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time with Forex? None of us will know how the market wants to move every day and what opportunities it may or may not want to provide. So to put all your eggs into one basket and only depend on Forex as your income is just really risky and stressful. Like, it's just unnecessarily stressful, you know? And it most definitely will take a toll on your psychology, because let's say, for example, you have a phone bill that needs to be paid and you're expecting this one trade to make you enough money to pay the phone bill, but you lose the trade. Then what happens? Then what happens? Like, that can really mess you up mentally and cause you to make even more mistakes. It really does make a difference to your peace of mind when at the end of the day, you know that you have money to pay your bills while you are on your trading journey, and you know you have your setbacks and you're making mistakes, but you're still able to improve and take your time with the process because your bills and, you know, everything else is sorted out. I'm also pretty sure that if you speak to any 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure trader, they will tell you that they have more than one source of income. They do not only depend on Forex as their only source of income. And I bet that I can even say that them having other sources of income actually helps them to improve their Forex trading. So in a way, there's kind of a correlation between having other income sources and doing well in trading. That's why it really boggles my mind whenever someone messages me and they're like, oh, Candace, like, I need to make money trading because I have to do this and that and the third. And I'm just like, you shouldn't be trading then. You should be finding a job, or, you know, if you can, or another source of income, because trading is not one of those things where it's like you're guaranteed money. There is a high chance that you will lose money as well. So it's kind of like, why put that stress on yourself? Why think mentally that, oh, I will always win? You won't. And if you have that mindset that you need Forex trading to pay for your bills right from the beginning, that's just already increasing the pressure on yourself. And if you're anything like me, an increase in pressure equals an increase in anxiety. So it's kind of just like a whole mess. And it really just, you know, it just throws your psychology out of whack, really, long story short. The skill of trading and mastering your trading psychology is not something that you can rush. None of us can rush it. We honestly can't, because there can be someone who masters their psychology in 6 months, and then there can be someone who does it in 6 years. So if you are someone who does not see consistency in your trading until 6 years in, you still got to pay your bills in the meantime. So, you know, don't put that pressure on yourself, man. Don't put that pressure. And I know this last point was pretty obvious, but what is common sense to some people is not common sense to everybody, okay? Everyone is in different situations. There are some people that are very desperate and are in crazy situations that, you know, other people can't even think or fathom to ever be in. So it's kind of like you can't judge. That's why I really, really wanted to add this point and stress the importance of having other income streams, because it does correlate to improving your psychology and improving the chances of you being a successful trader. So those were just a few points that came to my mind when thinking about the importance of Forex psychology. I hope that at least one of these points helped at least one person just to kind of stop and reevaluate their mindset and their approach when it comes to the industry. We all know by now that this is not a get-rich-quick type of industry, and if you don't focus on the super important things like your trading psychology, then it will be very difficult to improve and see the success that I know you all can achieve. I so appreciate you all for stopping by to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, please let me know by smashing that like button. I always appreciate it. And like I said, comment down below. Let's start a discussion. What are some things that you feel are important when it comes to improving your Forex psychology? You never know who you can be helping in the comment section. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace BTV. But other than that, beautiful people, this is just a reminder that you, yes, you are completely capable of achieving your wildest dreams. So don't give up. And I hope you have an outstanding day, week, and life. Bye.